Taking a break. CNN reported on that. They didn't correct that story until 9:15 that night.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's Mark Allsides here from your English 300 class, and we're here to talk about what political science is today. So let's ask some common questions that people want to know about political science, and see if we can find some answers that'll help us understand a little bit more about what my major is and what professionals in the field do. So I think a lot of people are left wondering, what is political science? Kind of sitting on this blurred line of sounding something that has to do with human interaction in our government, but also using science, which we generally associate with hard sciences like chemistry or biology. And the truth is, it's not like a natural science, but rather it's more so the study of the way that humans interact through political activity underneath governmental structures, or the lack thereof governmental structures in unfortunate situations. So what exactly can you do with this degree in political science? And many, when they move out into the field, become policy analysts for businesses or campaign managers. Some of them, if they're lucky enough, will have their own campaign and could be a politician themselves. But another common route for a lot of political science majors to go is to become bar certified after getting your law degree, meaning one day you could even become a lawyer or attorney. The aforementioned list about potential jobs a political scientist could hold is not the most comprehensive list by any means. So check out the links below, particularly the Breaux of Labor Statistics Occupational Outlook Handbook for Political Scientists, to check out different jobs that political scientists may hold if this field interests you. So is everyone in class understanding today's political science lecture?
Mr. Allsides, what are different questions that political scientists ask?
Great question, Laura. Political scientists often ask questions such as, how does race, class, and gender affect voter turnout in different types of elections?
Mr. Allsides, what type of evidence is valid?
That's a great point. In order to support their findings, political scientists use polling data to prove what they're researching to be true. But political scientists also view interaction, such as human interaction, satisfaction of a policy, as another valid form of evidence. So a major debate that exists in my field as being a political scientist is whether or not the Electoral College is actually beneficial or not. And the Electoral College is this system that we use to where whoever wins the majority of votes in a presidential election in a state, in almost all states, gets all of the delegates vote for that state. But many also critique the idea that which states get how many delegates is a flawed system. Let's jump over to the blackboard to explain why. So let's look at the two states of Wyoming and California. Wyoming only has one member of the House of Representatives, and California has 53, meaning that reflected in the Electoral College, Wyoming only has one delegate from the House, while California has 53. In the Senate, however, each state only has 2 senators, regardless of the population size, which is what the House is based off of. So when we calculate the percent change of when we add 2 senators to Wyoming and 2 senators to California, the percent increase for Wyoming is 200%, but for California, it's only 3.8%. Meaning the ultimate influence is that because 2 senators are added to both states, Wyoming receives over 4 times the influence for individual voters within their state when placed into direct contrast with those citizens who vote in California, creating a system that many argue to be unfair, and some even say unconstitutional.
We gotta be a little bit quiet because we're in the library, but if you all want to learn more about the Electoral College and how it affects you, and particularly in negative ways, I encourage you to check out this book, Why the Electoral College is Bad for America by George C. Edwards III. It's where I've learned a lot about the Electoral College. Really good and easy read, I think, for everyone. But if you wanted to get into more some founding of American political thought and political thought in general, I would suggest first A Discourse on Property by John Locke, a great classic, and another classic is The Prince by Machiavelli. So check them out if you want to get some more reading on historical backgrounds for political science. On the other hand, if you're looking for some more recent ways to engage with political science, check out the links below that I've posted to some organizations that are professional in the field of political science and see if you're interested.
Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you had as great of a time as I did exploring political science. Even if you don't like it, hopefully there was a thing or two that you could take away. Catch y'all next time.